Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. And here we have Galatasaray against Benfica. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Galatasaray game to play, they would seem to have a lead sufficient to carry them through. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Probably not his best option. I think goalkeepers are normally happy for players to have a go from there. It's been such a positive start. I think the next step has to involve tucking one away.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Looks to slip it through. Now here's the through ball. Tries a through ball. Gets it into the middle. Is it in? Just off target. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Passes it through. Gets it upfield. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The idea was good though, Peter, and I like the run that triggered the pass, but the quality was the problem.
Tries a long pass towards the front. Oh, good ball. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Keeps everyone guessing. Defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Gets it back. Oh, great ball! And he's there to hoof it away. He's off on a marauding run. Goal! Galatasaray! And Galatasaray have the lead.
Oh, that was a close call, but for me, he timed his run to absolute perfection there to stay just onside, and he's still a lot to do, you know. I think he's tucked that away really well.
Galatasaray take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest. Pushes it out wide. Choose the route one option. Now the pass. Flags up.
He may have been caught offside, but that's his game. He plays on the shoulder of the last defender and hopes to time it right, Peter.
Looks like a good ball through. Can he find a finish now? It's a loose ball. Danger averted for now. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Otamendi. Just the goalkeeper to beat. He's away. And again the keeper stands strong. He put on quite a show there.
He's been a joy to watch, and that didn't miss by much. He'll be back.
The movement looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. He can get that clear. It took genuine bravery to attempt to tackle there. Mind you, he had little option.
Well, if ever a tackle had to be made, that was about the perfect example. They were completely caught out by the break, and they got themselves into last resort territory. What a saviour.
Really well taken goal. Two to the good. They have breathing space. Jim, your thoughts?
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Tries a through ball. Played it out wide, but the less said about that pass, the better. There's the whistle for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Galatasaray will be asked to reproduce something similar to that first half performance after the restart. They've asserted an authority, and they really shouldn't complicate things from here.
Galatasaray in control at half-time, 2-0. Where to from here? Passes it through. And he's there to cut it out. Oh, he's come flying in, thrust towards the front line. Looks to slip it through. Whistle's gone, that for offside? Yes, it is.
Ooh, that was marginal, I'd say, very marginal.
Battles to win it back. Now the pass. Real chance! Good clearance and very necessary. Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
Yeah, the ball in there was...
More and more and more and more! They are running riot! And surely that settles it! Just so calm under pressure.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. It's a throw in. Whipped in. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Has a pop! And that's off target. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Good challenge, he just stood firm, pumps it forwards. Well played, he saw that coming. Goes long and forward. Aim forward, he's got it and he's got time. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Galatasaray with a set-piece chance. Galatasaray with a chance here to increase their lead. Spoon forward, cuts it out. Hoops it upfield. It's come loose.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. There could be trouble here. For now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Out wide to the right. Needed a better pass there. Forward it goes. Coaxed out to the wing. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example.
Well, we were unlikely to see a goal then because there were so many players crowding in.
That is brilliant! Mauro Icardi! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Galatasaray totally rampant here. Looks to slip it through. The shot's on! Mauro Icardi gets flagged offside.
Oh, it looked like a training ground drill that almost worked a treat, only for that flag to go up. He just went a tad early.
Good ball. Now it's Icardi, looking to force his way through. Oh, he's found him in space, and he's missed it.
Yeah, not only do they hit fast on the counter-attack, Peter, but they show terrific effort and desire in getting forward in good numbers.
That's a poor kick by the keeper, he's just given it straight back. Keeper's got good distance on that. Knocks it towards the front. He's got through. Otamendi makes himself available. Can he finish? Otamendi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Passes it through. A chance! No, it's wide. Had a shot! And he's hit it too high. That is a poor kick by the keeper, being intercepted. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Needed to be better than that, and he knows it. And that is that. Well, it was tense to start with, but all smiles now. Deservedly, they are through. And what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, if you can find a weakness, Peter, then it's a case of exploiting it to the full. And and they realised the spine of this team wasn't so strong, and time after time they used it to their advantage, and it paid off.
Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. And our live game is Galatasaray against Real Betis. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Steered out wide. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Great challenge. Boots it upfield. Passes it through. Sticks in a foot to win it back. And the cutback, he will be livid with himself.
Well, that should set them on their way and get into a nice rhythm. The early signs are very encouraging now.
Tries the route one option. And the defence can get it clear. Gets it back. Good idea, just poorly executed. Where to from here? Ricardo Rodriguez. Now it's Isco. Tries a through ball. Tries a long pass towards the front. Now the pass. Ball swung in. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Isco. Galatasaray yet to have a shot on target. Pumps it upfield. Hector Bellerin. Looks like a good ball through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
I'm not sure about that call, you know, but we get to see replays.
Jones. Ricardo Rodriguez. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Looks to slip it through. Crosses it in low. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Hector Bellerin. Out for a throw. Now the pass. He's made sure that that won't get through. No goals as yet. Who's going to make this theirs?
Yeah, it wouldn't have been the most eye-catching goal we'd seen. Ultimately, the numbers prevented him from scrambling it in.
Looks to slip it through. There's no flag. It's a good throw at all, really. He's given away possession cheaply. Away from immediate danger. It's a loose ball. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence.
Oh, it's hit the post!
You know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Hector Bellerin. That is going to be the final action of the first half. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. So off we go once more. So deadlock still as the second half begins. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Towards the front. Now here's the through ball. And he's onside. Whose ball? Who's going to get there? That's gone a long way up and away. Aimed long and direct. Isco. And it's Hector Bellerin. Passes it through. Plays it into the channel. Now here's the through ball. Little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Referee's had a good look and given a corner. harm's way. Back to the keeper. It's pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
Pumps it into the area. Too much on that, it's gone out. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Looks like a good ball through.
Real Betis may think they're going about this in the right way, but not if a series of passes is leading to no end product. They have to add the incision.
He's had a shot! They've scored!
Well, if ever there was a perfect time to score, I think we've just witnessed it.
He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on. Galatasaray taking the lead.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Brought forward, what does he try from here? Looking to shoot! Oh, the ball's come loose and the chase is on.
Well, that can be disheartening for a team when you've worked your way into a promising position like that, only to see the move break down.
Tries a through ball. Shot at goal! Oh, and that should have been two.
Oh, it should have been the clincher, Peter, and he'll be kicking himself for not taking the pressure off.
Has got rid of that.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Now it's Icardi. 5 minutes left on the clock. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. That is brilliant! Mauro Icardi! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Jim, your thoughts?
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Galatasaray could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response? Icardi. Oh, good interception. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Goes long and forward. Looks like a good ball through. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
Header! More and more and more and more. They are running riot. Surely now, beyond all doubt. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
The final whistle. Galatasaray hold their first leg lead. They have maximised home advantage, and at the midway point of the tie, they are really well placed. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
It's a very good win, and as a former defender, I know they'll be very happy at the back not to have conceded. Yes, you're part of a team, but as a unit that works together, you have an added pride in a job well done.
Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. The teams then, Real Betis against Galatasaray. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Galatasaray made the most of their home advantage, winning the first leg. And they look firm favourites to secure their place in the quarter-final, barring a capitulation. Sané. And he's there to cut it out. And he's there to hoof it away. Sané. Loose ball. Who's going to get that? Whipped in. He's there to get rid. Now the pass. Lofted into the middle. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. And it's Isco. Isco plays a clever pass. Surely he scores! Good clearance and very necessary. Aim forward. Can he finish? Goal! Galatasaray! There is the breakthrough! Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. Now it's Sané. The shot's on! A great save, real class.
Keeper has shown great concentration there. I think his anticipation pretty much did the trick for him.
Has a go! Plays it out to the flank. Now it's Isco. Oh, good ball. Isco with the ball through. Has a swing at it! That is wayward.
Oh, look, the chance was an unexpected gift, which he should have taken. That wasn't a pretty sight.
Mertens. So they got the only goal to make it 1-0. It's got through to him. Good save, really well read. Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
Massive leap! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success.
Looks to dink one in. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Just a little more precision, and that longer pass and run in behind will come off very nicely. The understanding is very good, but the execution can't quite match up. Not yet, at least.
Shot a goal! Isco. In he flies! He scores! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
You know, it takes a lot of courage to do that, to throw yourself at the ball knowing you can catch a boot in the head. Well done, son.
Isco. Isco. Tries a through ball. Goes for the cross. It's come loose. Top save! That shot was travelling. Out to the left it goes. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Looks like a good ball through. Real Betis with a lucky escape, one inadvertent touch to the rescue.
Well, what can you say about that? It's difficult to know whether to criticise or sympathise. I'll favour the latter because we've all done it. You take your eye off the ball and everyone feels let down.
Looks to slip it through. Mertens. Oh, real chance! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Galatasaray ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. Cut out in the nick of time. Isco. It's a long forward pass. Passes it through. Mertens. Looks like a good ball through. Ricardo Rodriguez positions himself well and cuts it out. Looks to slip it through. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Isco. It's a loose ball. Real Betis have plenty in the middle.
They've planned to defend the aerial route and will do so with numbers.
Isco. Tries a through ball. Lovely bit of skill. Gets it back. Now the pass. Can he find a finish now? It's anyone's ball. Spoon forward. And it's Sané. Hector Bellerin. Isco. Passes it through. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Isco pumps it upfield, and they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. And it's Isco. He's off on a marauding run. Yes! Just one goal in it now. Game on! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Real Betis have a sub ready to come on. Looks like a good ball through. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, he can't be happy missing that after being put clean through. That's about as good a chance as you can get.
This is promising. Hector Bellerin. Who's going to make this theirs? He's away! Going for goal! Oh, should have have been the equaliser.
Oh, that'll be a major disappointment for him. That should have got his team back in the game.
Looks to slip it through. Tries a through ball. Ricardo Rodriguez tries a long pass towards the front. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Oh, the ball's come loose. And that could come back to haunt them. Looking to shoot. Should have equalised. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Well played, he saw that coming. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Tries a through ball. Defence has got rid of that. Galatasaray get it back again. Mauro Icardi passes it through. Now can he finish? So what now? Time added on, 4 minutes. Now the pass. Surely looking to force his way through. Looks like a good ball through. He's through, it's one-on-one. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Galatasaray have done it again. Another step towards glory, still a fair way to go. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, if you can find a weakness, Peter, then it's a case of exploiting it to the full. And they realised the spine of this team wasn't so strong, and time after time they used it to their advantage, and it paid off.
Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be on the way very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. The teams then, Galatasaray against Athletic Bilbao. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And that gets things running. Good interception. Tries a through ball. Looks to slip it through. Clears it out of harm's way. There's the cross. Harmlessly behind.
Well, that should set them on their way and get into a nice rhythm. The early signs are very encouraging now.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Athletic Bilbao have a free kick. Aimed long and direct. Good challenge, he just stood firm. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Has a hit! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
It's unusual not to see him make the keeper work. I mean, his accuracy from that type of area is so often better.
Now the pass. Ball's gone out of play. Chip through. Get a throw in. Pumps it upfield. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Well, that's where he wants it. Passes it through. Steered in. Goal! Galatasaray! What about that, Jim Beglin?
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Galatasaray break the deadlock.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Looks like a good ball through. And the cutback. Danger averted for now. Out once more. It's always going to be the keepers. boon forward. So they got the only goal to give them a 1-0 lead. Tries a through ball. Oh, the ball's come loose! Can't get the better of his opposite number. Can he find a finish now? Can he put it away? They've done it! And they are disappearing out of sight. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Galatasaray get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Oh, great save, real class.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
Boots it upfield. Spreads it wide. That'll be the final action of the first half. What's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Galatasaray go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. Here we go again. Now the pass. Has a swing at it. And more and more and more. And the lead is 3. It is surely done. Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Pumps it forwards. He slid it through. It'll be a throw-in. Crosses it in low. Forward it goes. Battles to win it back. He's had a look. Gets it back. throw-in. Well positioned to make that interception. Athletic Bilbao have plenty in the middle.
They've planned to defend the aerial route and will do so with numbers.
Passes it through. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Dinks one in. Galatasaray haven't made a substitution yet. Shoots! That is absolutely glorious! About as smooth as it gets!
Unbelievable.
Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Look, volleys can be worked on and improvements can be made, but in the moment it takes timing and balance to catch the perfect spot on the ball to produce brilliance like that. That is absolutely magnificent.
So is this the start of a comeback? Well, the odds were right up against them, but they saved themselves with some very good defending.
He had a decision to make there, and he got it absolutely spot on with a beautiful piece of timing in the tackle. Any hesitation then,
He scores! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
it's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
Athletic Bilbao get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
It's come loose. Needs to get it forward quickly. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Played into the middle. Icardi. Well played, he saw that coming. Gets it upfield. Looks to slip it through. Shot at goal! That is brilliant! Mauro Icardi! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Athletic Bilbao have a sub ready to come on.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Galatasaray take a 2-goal lead and looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. throw in. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Has a pop! Should have put that one away.
Oh, that could so easily have been game over. There would have been no way back from 3 behind.
And he's there to hoof it away. Aimed in towards the centre. Oh, taken with style! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Galatasaray grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Tries a through ball.
If it's not on, don't play it. And he didn't need to cross that so early.
Now it's Icardi. Mauro Icardi plays it out to the wing. Too much on that, it's gone out. Into the middle. That is brilliant! Mauro Icardi! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! You've got to say, the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been...
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And time is up. So home advantage told. They have the win they wanted and have a useful lead to carry away with them into the second leg. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Look, we saw some textbook football from wide areas that continued to produce expansive attacking play that was ultimately too hard to handle. They were simply too good in the wide areas. And, you know, it was a real risk and reward approach that gave them...
The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. The teams then, Athletic Bilbao against Galatasaray. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Begley.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
So off we go then. Galatasaray arrive here having won their home leg. And they're in a position where a semi-final place is all but theirs. It would take some comeback to deny them. Pumps it forwards. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Now the pass. And through to the goalkeeper. DeMarcos tries to get it forward quickly. Tries a long pass towards the front. Well played, he saw that coming. Hoists it high. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Mertens. Good idea, just poorly executed. That's gone a long way up and away. It's a throw in. Now here's the through ball. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. Danger averted for now. Plays it out to the flank. Tries a through ball. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there.
Well, we were unlikely to see a goal then because there were so many players crowding out that danger area.
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Out wide to the right. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Away from immediate danger. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Aim forward. Mertens. A chance! Spoon forward. Tries lifting it over. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And the defence can get it clear. Oh, good stop, it had to be. And he's there to make a great save.
Keeper has shown great concentration there. I think his anticipation pretty much did the trick for him.
Good clearance now. Can they make something of it? Good effort first time.
I think it's a very good try, and I think he chose the right option, but let me tell you, that's a tough skill.
Passes it through. Clears it out of harm's way. Whose ball? Who's going to get that? They've managed to get it away. Pumps it upfield. It's a long pass, but not the most accurate. The goal now would certainly liven things up. Can he score? Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
I think there's always that danger that the defence can get exploited in that way. That must have served as a real wake-up call to them.
Mertens. Good clearance and very necessary. Athletic Bilbao claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. DeMarcos pushes it out wide. Whistle goes, he's been given offside.
Yeah, fractional, but fractional is enough. He was off.
Tried to play it through.
I timed his run brilliantly, and I think he has every right to be a little annoyed with the passer then, and I think he's letting him know right now about that. Just a little more behind it was needed.
And the half-time whistle goes.
Well, it's become an exercise in preservation, Peter. I think it's been a much more even affair, and there's no need for them to take any unnecessary risks. They look happy to frustrate and contain and just wait for a chance now.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. The referee's awarded a free kick. Good challenge, he just stood firm. It's Mertens. Decent ball. It's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Gets it upfield. Out to the left it goes. Ball swung in. Mertens, played out to the right. Can he put it away? What a wonderful goal!
Well, some of the supporters may not quite be back in their seats yet, but they've missed the moment of the match from a player it's very hard to subdue. A vital advantage from such a strong player.
Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the pass to pick him out.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. He's off on a marauding run. He can get that clear. Aimed long and direct. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Sané is on the end of some really unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And oh! We've got a goal! Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
Athletic Bilbao grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Aymeric Laporte is alert to the... That's surely a foul. Free kick. Looks like a good ball through. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, he can't be happy missing that after being put clean through. That's about as good a chance as you can get.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. He'll have it in! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
Great leap! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, when he struck that, he must have thought it was going in. Such are the margins of success and failure in this game. That was so close.
Who's going to make this theirs? He's made sure that that won't get through. Mauro Icardi brings the ball forward. Oh, good interception. Pumps it upfield. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Looks to slip it through. Now the pass. Shoots! Goal! Galatasaray! And they get themselves in front!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Looks like a good ball through. Meets it first time! That is brilliant! Mauro Icardi!
Unbelievable.
Two to the good! They have breathing space! Quite exquisite, brilliantly dispatched.
It's a really, really good goal, and not just the way he finished it. He had to read the whole situation as it developed.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Mauro Icardi. He's done well to tidy up the situation. Tries a through ball. He's had a shot! Oh, it's gone in! Late drama! Late goal! This will be one frantic ending!
Athletic Bilbao are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Athletic Bilbao playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. Played it early. Good stop. That wasn't easy.
Oh, much more than a routine save for me, and yet he just coped with room to spare.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And that will be the final act. Galatasaray through to the semi-finals. The trophy almost touchable. You cannot help but fancy them. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
They've achieved this away win thanks to a game plan which they stuck to and trusted from start to finish. The players deserve praise, and so does the manager who got it spot on.
So we're down to the last four. Those about to battle for the privilege to go on to the final. The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. So it's away we go then. That's surely a foul. Free kick. And it's Sané. Oh, good interception. Gone for a throw-in. Gone back to the keeper. Forward it goes. Out wide to the right. To win it back, pumps it forwards. Looks like a good ball through. Either side especially adventurous early on. Tries to dink it in. He's got the ball glued to his feet. Sané, he's on a run down the left wing. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Let down by a lack of accuracy.
Both sides have actually looked poor going forward. We've hardly seen anything meaningful yet. Sané can't hurt you with his back to goal, and I think if they can keep him facing in that direction, then the only thing he can do...
The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done. Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
Get that clear. Has gone out. Aim forward. That's not going to make it. Knocks it towards the front. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Gets into some space. Passes it through. He comes flying in! Plays it into the channel. Sané could try cutting inside here. No, that's not going to find its target. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Sané. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And it's Sané. Great challenge. Icardi. And it's half-time here. So your views on the first half?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Galatasaray, pretty fortunate not to be trailing at half-time. They've been lacklustre and second best for me. And if ever a situation demanded a telling off from the boss, it's this one. He has to spark a reaction.
Looks to slip it through. So the play, and it is a goal kick. There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on. Lobs it in gently, cuts it out. Icardi. Mertens. It's a long forward pass. A chance! And he's onside. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Tries lifting it over. Back of the net!
Unbelievable.
The breakthrough strike! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
It's almost a case of sacrificing some of the power in favour of getting the technique right. And technically, that volley was as good as it comes. That's not an easy skill, we know that by now. That's fantastic.
Real Sociedad get themselves into the lead.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Up to meet it! Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Your impressions so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And the flag has stayed down. Good clearance and very necessary. Tries a through ball. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Sané looking to get on the end of this. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Goes for goal! No, not quite. And he's on his way! Spoon forward. Now the pass. Charges in. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Looks to slip it through. And he's there to make a great save.
Oh, much more than a routine save for me, and yet he just coped with room to spare.
Heads it! Just off target.
Oh, he couldn't have hit that any better. Any other time it would have sneaked in.
That's a poor kick by the keeper, he's just given it straight back. Tries a long pass towards the front. Chance! Decent ball. And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, he won't need telling what a big chance that was. The look on his face says the lot.
That is a poor kick by the keeper, being intercepted. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Pumps it upfield. He's tried one! Oh, that could cost them.
Have certainly approached the game in the right way and relentlessly pursuing their equaliser. They've come close on several occasions now, and they may well get it by the time the final whistle goes.
Tries a through ball. Big chance! Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side.
Passes it through. Up he gets! In it goes! Tying minutes, and we're all square again! An absolute gem of a cross. It made the header simple.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
So all square with almost no time remaining. Looks like a good ball through. It's come loose. Tries one! Big moment! Massive goal! And look who gets the final say!
And talking about rising to the occasion, their supporters have gone absolutely delirious here, and the way this game was shaping, it needed one of the big names just to deliver something, anything, and the timing couldn't be better. The first touch was absolutely heavenly, and because of it, the finish was a mere formality. Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and
there goes the final whistle. Galatasaray have the win they wanted, a home win that sets them nicely for an away leg whose test will be altogether sterner. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner. Well, the old saying goes that football is a game of two halves, and this semi-final is no exception. We are, in effect, at half-time. So, a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. And that gets things running. Galatasaray visit here with a first leg home win under their belt. They seem to have one foot in the final, just need to finish the job. That's not going to make it. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Good idea, just poorly executed. Tries to cut back. Gets good distance on it. Good delivery. No joy.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
Can he finish? Mauro Icardi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Big chance! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Yeah, and he knew he had to get his efforts away before being closed down, but he could have sacrificed a little power then for a bit more accuracy.
Well, that's what's called setting your stall out. They've begun with great conviction and efforts at goal are mounting up. This is good play.
None shall pass, that's the message there. Now it's Sané. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. That had to be more accurate. Tries a through ball. Aimed long and direct. Now the pass. Passes it through. Has a swing at it! Danger averted for now. Oh, he's broken through. Defence has got rid of that. Now surely looks to slip it through. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Promising cross. The referee's awarded a free kick. Sané. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Tries to get it forward quickly. battles to win it back. Gets his foot in there. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Looks like a good ball through. Cuts it out. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, and it was a case of good awareness too. That wasn't quite matched by the right weight of pass. It only needed just a little bit more behind it, and he was through.
And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Oh, he made that look really easy, Peter, but I can assure you that wasn't a routine save. He had to be very switched on there.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Knocks it towards the front. Plays it out to the wing. Keeper's got good distance on that. He's made sure that that won't get through. Half-time in the semi-final.
Well, it's become an exercise in preservation, Peter. I think it's been a much more even affair, and there's no need for them to take any unnecessary risks. They look happy to frustrate and contain and just wait for a chance.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Galatasaray can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Pumps it forwards. And he's on his way! Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. The shot's on! He's done very well to get to that.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
It's always going to be the keepers. Sonny. Done very well to intervene. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. It's a long forward pass. Well, no doubt someone is being given special treatment here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Oh, good interception. He's done well to tidy up the situation. Tries a through ball. Great strike, but the keeper's equal to it. Well, try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. Boots it upfield. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Tries a long pass towards the front. Great challenge. That'll be a throw. Real Sociedad look as though they're about to make a change.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Mertens Pumps it upfield. Looks to slip it through. Who's going to make this theirs? Well played, he saw that coming. Spoon forward.
Well, Sociedad may think they're going about this in the right way, but not if a series of passes is leading to no end product. They have to add the incision.
Now the pass. Has a pop! Yes!
Listen, I've experienced that both for and against, and you won't have to guess which one I preferred.
Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. Mertens passes it through. Almost nothing left on the clock here. They have 1 foot in the final.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frighten the people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
And that has put paid to that. Mertens with the ball through. Can he find a finish now? It's a fabulous position. Mertens is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Goes long and forward. Looks like a good ball through, and he's cut it out. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. The referee brings it to a close. Galatasaray are through to the final. See what it means to them as well. The will is there, the belief is there. Next up, the big day. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, semi-finals have a habit of being tense and cautious because you're so close to the showpiece occasion, and yet they played with really good composure, and that makes a great...
European Glory Night, a trophy whose history is long and impressive, a grand prize in itself, and the winners into next year's Champions League. There is a wonderful atmosphere here as the players emerge. Tension, expectation, excitement. So what are we to expect in this final?
Look, we can only hope for a final that will be free-flowing and end-to-end and highly entertaining, but fear of defeat can often dominate emotions, so don't be surprised if it gets nervy and tense.
Fished it away.
He couldn't get hold of it. Well, he was so quick to respond to that, he almost made it count. Great opportunity.
They've played it short. Good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Passes it through. Drilled in low. He's there to get rid. Tries the route one option. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Looks like a good ball through. Now here's the through ball. Lovely bit of skill. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Ball swung in. Marseille have a free kick.
Well, technically that was a beautifully struck shot from so far out, and I just thought he was a little unlucky then.
Forward it goes. Galatasaray yet to have a shot on target. Out to the flank. And it's Sané. Now the pass, and he's onside, and out to safety. Needed a better pass there. Pumps it forwards. It's a long forward pass. Header! Goal! Galatasaray! Could that be the start of something big? A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Galatasaray give themselves the perfect start. Can they build on it?
Well, Peter, the emphasis should now switch to winning it, rather than even thinking about losing it.
Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Tries a through ball. Has a pop! It's gone a long way up and away. Looks to slip it through. He's in! He scores! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Galatasaray get themselves a two-goal cushion.
Well, at 1-0, this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Can he put it away? Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
I think there's always that danger that the defence can get exploited in that way. That must have served as a real wake-up call to them.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And he's there to hoof it away. Højbjerg. Defence has got rid of that. Brings it forward. Well, there's the whistle. The first half of the final has flown by. Half-time in the final, Jim. How do you read it?
Yeah, they'll be boosted by the fact that they've got the advantage at this stage, but will their approach be the same after the break? Certainly, if they don't add to it early on in the second half, I think they may begin to retreat and just try and hold on to what they've got.
Galatasaray in control at half-time, 2-0. The whistle goes, we're off and running. The assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Oh, just when we were about to appreciate a lovely one-touch pass, the flag ruined the moment.
The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Passes it through. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been the most eye-catching goal we'd seen. Ultimately, the numbers prevented him from scrambling it in.
Now the pass. Now it's Sané. They've managed to get it away. Good idea, just poorly executed. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Boots it upfield. And he has been fouled there. How about it? It's a loose ball. He's had a shot! This could fall anywhere. Has a shot!
Well, when the keeper lost control of that, usually a striker would react first, so that defender deserves praise.
Marseille have plenty in the middle.
They've planned to defend the aerial route and will do so with numbers.
He's had a go! It's come loose. And that would have been some goal.
Ah, that's just lovely skill. He's certainly a player who can single-handedly make a difference. Great talent.
Played in by Sané. And the finish! Disappointing finish in the end. Final checks on the touchline, and A change about to occur.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Cuts it out. Who's going to make this theirs? Tries to stroke it through. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Battles to win it back. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Aimed long and direct. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Deftly done. Spoon forward. Pumps it upfield. He's made sure that that won't get through. And he's on his way! Aimed forward. Looks like a good ball through. Gets into some space. Shoots! Saved only by poor finishing.
I think when you're in front of goal like that, you really should do better. That's a poor finish in the end.
No way through there. Looks to slip it through. Looking to force his way through. Tries a through ball. That's a real chance missed.
Oh, it was a real opportunity to get right back into this game, but they've got to forget it now, move on, it's gone.
The shot's on! Højbjerg. Goes long and forward. Away from immediate danger. Looks like a good ball through. He's had a go! They are rampant! Surely now, beyond all doubt. Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Galatasaray take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight. Now here's the through ball. Can he find a finish now? Towering header! Back of the net! Oh, the cross was inch perfect, and the header unerring.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
And time is up. A night of triumph, a trophy winner, a European winner, and now next season, a tilt at the Champions League. So on to centre stage come the central characters.